First, call me Bob.
Welcome, welcome. Good weekend. Hopefully, it has started out well for you guys. We have Bob here. We have Core Classman, Gorkoksen, Osauka, Mark Owens. Welcome all. I'm pretty excited about this version. We'll see how it is, but I don't know, man. It might be good. It might be good. Play Star Control 2 in the background. Yeah, I'm starting out. I'm just, you know, having fun before I can't anymore. Also, thank you so much for the sub. Coolio. Good stuff. I think you have a fairly big spot on the wheel already. Let's and make it bigger on SKP. Fair shot of you know, making it. All right. Let's see about this game. I've been noticing that if I just leave this game running, it seems to crash out. Which is obviously not ideal at all. Come on, move. Also, it has a pretty strange aspect ratio. It's like a widescreen game. But then whenever I played DOS games, I would always stretch out the image to fill up the whole screen. So I guess that's what we're doing today as well, even though it looks kind of shitty, but yeah, but look at, like, if we start this game out, I mean,
good day, mate.
wait, don't we have options? Wait a minute. It's not working. Look at that hype train. We haven't even started it. Damien, thank you so much for the sub. Where's your game pick at? Damien selected. Oh man. Hello. Rocket Knight Adventures. Let's put one there. I really should put the name first before the game name. Golden Kappa train too, so if you participate you get the Golden Kappa emo for 24 hours. If that's something you want. I don't know if it is, but apparently that's a thing. Can we get the okay. Seems that it should be working. Hello. Yeah, 24 hours, it seems pretty lame. But we can't select the options here. Pretty sure there should be like options for me to select joystick or keyboard option. And I did so when I was testing this out. But anyways, I paid out the fundraising thing today to both AbbeyMay.net and Lemon Amiga, and I kind of went a little bit beyond of what we you know, the amount that we raised, just to make it a little bit even and also cover their handling fees for the payments. Ended up paying them 380, just about, both AbbeyMay.net and lemonamiga.com. So thank you so much for participating in that. Hello. Abby May is very happy. Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, it seems like this has, like, it's very much based on the Super Nintendo version, but it's slower, and it had some cool other shit as well. But I don't know, maybe I have to use the other. I downloaded 2 different versions of this, and this doesn't seem to be responding to, you know, the whatever I do with the keyboard. So there's that. Also, what I forgot to do, to change my background to be more appropriate as well as the mouse pointer. We have to have this little bit more DOS themed one. Alright, so as this is not doing anything, well, that's probably the wrong one as well. This one? That's not good. That's not really good. But I guess it's because of the you know, the weird aspect ratio of the game. Anyways, let's try a different version of the game. The original that I downloaded. Jim Power. Jim. Andy Pareter is here. Welcome, welcome. Nefo. Yeah, well, thank you to you guys. Like, I wouldn't. First of all, I wouldn't have done it without you, and second of all, we wouldn't have gotten any money without you guys. See, now we have options. We're gonna go with the hard because it does only seem to affect the lives. But look at this password. We have a password option. What is this? And also, like, if you can see in the beginning menu, start level. So what if we make it to level 2, we can start starting from level 2? Is that the thing? But it's gorgeous to see what happens. Shouldn't play DOS games on Windows. Well, you know, you do what you can. We have the MS-DOS prompt, so we're gonna use that. But also what I noticed when I had this game running, maybe I'm gonna have it as a surprise for you guys, because it does show all the levels here, at least some of them, and I got to see quite a few of them. Maybe I won't tell it to you. Oh, look at this. Did it it kind of seems like it sometimes glitches out in these intro scenes. If you leave them running, the game stops. It didn't stop when I, you know, tested the game itself. So let's hope that it, you know, will work as we get things going. I do have the option of actually running it through Exodus as well. That is a possibility. I'd just rather not, because then I'm kind of locked into whatever aspect ratio they want me to play on. And you know, I don't like that. Let's start playing after we put all these options in. Ba-bam. Nice music. Different viewport here than in the game. I don't remember the Super Nintendo map having this sort of like engaging music at all. You can't do anything. You just press a button and you're good. I think we have shooting on space. You know, why wouldn't we? And then special maybe on control. No, that's jump. So we have the special here and all. But look at this. It's a little bit slower, but look at what magic you can do. You can disable this, you know, obnoxious middle graphic thing. But I think I'm gonna leave it on still. And look at this. They have one fire button, and it has auto fire like it should. There's no need to have two different fire buttons where one is auto fire and one is not. But it is agonizingly slow, and it doesn't help if you up the cycles or anything. This is just how this game runs. Like, it's on slow motion constantly. But
Nice.
what they did seem to fix is the jumping height.
Nice.
I do believe this guy jumps higher than he does on Super Nintendo, which is super weird. Like, how did they notice to fix that? It blows my mind. Uh-oh. Come on. Old person or old person friendly speed. The spoken sound effects are a little bit different. But look at here as well. Oh, we don't actually collect that key automatically. It is a lot closer than it is on Super Nintendo. Let's see the grips. Oh, it does have the same bug there. But it was my fault that I died there. Yeah, there's a lot of screen tearing as well. I noticed that from watching YouTube video of this playthrough as well. No! I just completely forgot about that. Okay, let's see how far we actually get when I'm playing this poorly. What do we have? 3 lives. Hey, should we have that many? Starting with hard? I didn't pay attention how many we had when we started out. Am I gonna speedrun this game? It is tempting, but if I will, it will certainly be the Amiga version and nothing else. I'm not gonna go on a tirade and speedrun all versions of this. Like I'm, Oh! Boss has a health bar. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that we have here is like, you know, this is the best version of Jim Power there could be, but the basic, like, speed of the game is just, it's too weak. And it really pains me, because if this would run at least at the same pace as the Super Nintendo one, there's already, like, multiple things that are much better than on the, I could do skip frames, but this is how fast the game runs. You can overclock the CPU however much you want to, but the game will not run faster than this. Unfortunately. This is what they wanted the game to look like. Time. Still pronounces the stuff the same. And look at this. Like, I can almost see that platform on that side, which means that this view is like much wider, and actually like the screen size f8. So you can do it like this. It still doesn't. The game doesn't run faster, but you have all these options, which I like. And you can use only sound effects. You can use only music if you want to. Or either or both, you know. I do like when the game gives you the option. But here, as you can see, like, I couldn't see the ground there, which is weird. Buttons turn on his sunglasses. That I don't know. Ooh, but here we still don't see too much forward. Kind of have to do that blind. But yeah, it is a pity how slow this is, though. Okay, we have had 2 stupid deaths. Hopefully no more. Basketball is green? Which basketball? It does make these scenes much less jarring, though, I gotta say. Just testing. Yeah, probably not a good way to test how long the shield lasts, just going for it, but it held on. Alright. Oh, the shot. Yeah, it's a little bit different color, isn't it? I can't really remember the Super Nintendo shot color that well. Maybe that was orange. Hey, Ted, how goes? Yeah, today we're doing Gym Power on DOS. Come on. I didn't say that. I said that I'm tempted to run it, and if I will speedrun this, it will be the Amiga version and nothing else. It's actually like been a game that I've been meaning to run for a long time. Okay, this is super bad now. Okay, that timing was wrong in so many ways. Third one? Is there a third one? No? Okay. Okay, let's see what the apex is here. His head kind of hits the oh, that was my fault. That was my fault. I don't know why I have to do the previous jump again, though. I always jump like immediately when I don't need to. Stupid. Yeah, I gotta say that I don't like this game being this slow. I mean, it gives you more leeway with the surprise attacks and all that, but at the same time, it's not good. 4 lives. It's not great, but if it has the same 1-ups than the Super Nintendo version, we can do pretty well for ourselves in the overhead stage. However, I have no idea how these bosses will work. Is it going to be the same as on Super Nintendo? Are we going to get to the boss? Yeah, this isn't looking good. This is the same thing that happens in the intro screen. it just crashes out. That's the end of this version, so that's GG. That was a pretty good game. We're gonna try the Exodus version. These versions really seem to be inconsistent at best. We got some practice though. I wonder what the aspect ratio is that they're running this game on. Like they're just naturally, you know, probably, yeah. Making it square. Let's have it as close as we can. Actually, I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, this is what I would have done though, back in the day, with games. I wanted them to fill the whole screen, no matter what happened to the pixels. Yeah, I think like that's just part of the game. The screen's here. We just have to accept that. Semic or Semic, thank you so much for the stream streak. Appreciate that. Yeah, not even the password will save me if you know, I can't get it. Let's see how this goes. I didn't think to check, can I finish levels? I just checked if the version runs. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna up the CPU speed. Which button is that? I've forgotten. It's been so long since I've used Exodus, and you know, their buttons for these things aren't really intuitive. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it does seem to require at least 6,000. Exodus is running it at 3,000, which is not quite enough. Yeah, on DOSBox, those all make sense, but you know, Exodus, it limits a lot of stuff that I have available on my own DOSBox. Yeah. Well, I lost a lot of specials there in the beginning, but usually we end up not needing those. It's gonna be interesting seeing how the bosses behave, though. I do have to apologize for streaming at this hour. I did mean to do a morning stream. I always enjoy morning streams more. Just that at the moment, I am trying to prioritize actual relationships instead of streaming. Doesn't mean that I don't like you guys. Just try to focus on other stuff. That didn't bother me at all. Didn't even look there. Why? It's because this is so slow. You think like, well, I have all this time. I know how fast Jim is, but this Jim is not so fast. Yeah, focusing more on live. Hey, Patapolis. But I do have to say, like, it's been really amazing to see, like, how you guys support the channel, because I just ordered all the, the Amiga month prizes. I paid for the Amiga Game Night domain costs, and those prizes, the mugs, all that shit, and did pay out the, for the fundraising we did. And we still have a budget for Amiga August. That's wild. Thank you so much. And our wheel is, it's very bloated. I do have to, I think I'm gonna have to do 2 wheel streams next month, so that we start getting those games done, because it's not fair to you guys also that you have a game there and it stays there for months and months and months. Looking at you, Chepupu. Always is a game there for like 3 or 4 months before it gets picked. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to have this channel be all about money, money, money. But at the same time, I feel like I do really have to give thanks to you guys for supporting my hobby. I thought I killed it already.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Hey, Scorpion. It's hard for me to also judge these jumping distances because the screen is stretched so badly. So actually, I jump a shorter distance than I'm expecting to. Yeah, I don't. But look at this, Escortian. I can turn off some of the background stuff that kind of maybe makes you nauseous. It's still, the background is scrolling the wrong way, but it's not as bad. Yeah, I could just do this, and then we have this empty space. It's still like it's doing the wrong thing behind me. Like, background, like it's spinning the wrong way. I guess that's just something we have to get used to. Ah, my toe! Stopped my toe. They kind of did the sound effect. All the sound effects are very low, and especially the speech very over encumbered by the all the other shit that's going on. But then again, in the shmup level, it seems like they did the same thing as on Super Nintendo, which was that the shot sound covers everything else. Also not good. Hello. Let's just... Yeah. I couldn't tell you. And you can make him, you can make this playfield even narrower. Like this. But it still doesn't run faster. Like, whatever you do, the game runs the same speed, and it's not really, great. But I guess it can't have been the limitations of DOS. 93, by 93, they were doing more complex platforming games than this. Right? Yeah. It's very, very slow, this guy. No! I find that part really tough to time. With the amount of screen I see there. We're actually not doing any better than last time. Like, I've made all these new mistakes that I didn't last time. Yeah, well, this particular game is definitely worse on DOS, but it's also so sad because they made a lot of good calls here. Jim's jump height, I believe, is better than it was on Super Nintendo. And you will see that they made other good calls with this. Okay, let's see if we can finish this level. I panicked. Oh, shit. Panicked again. I noticed that I almost jumped. But that would have been late. That was pretty stupid. Alright. Well, let's keep going. '93 DOS should have been able to do everything. We can't get by this level. What is up with this? I just supposed to take it? 3 different versions we have. Every single one crashes after you complete level 1. Thank you so much for the 10 stream streak, Discordian. Alright, Jim. How's the It's actually like, is it? There we go. No? Oh, it's like properly fuck this. Like you can't even do settings or anything. We're gonna do the original Mega Drive version after this. We're gonna go to the remakes after that. And that we're gonna have the remake of the Super Nintendo one, the remake of the Mega Drive version. We're gonna have the D-make, the NES one. There's the remake of the Amiga version to CD32 version. At least those. But Mega Drive version was made back in the days, just wasn't published. There's a proto version of it, but I'm now rather bummed. I'm rather bummed that this isn't working, and we crash the game whenever we get to the end of level 1. I mean, what I could do is find out the passwords, finish every level, check the password, start from the next level. We could do that, and we would see the entire game. Obviously, that's not the preferred. Well, it's the boss fight after this. Wrong with my settings. There aren't any settings when I'm playing it through Exodus. It didn't work when I was running it from my own DOS box either, though. You'll keep on trying.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day.
Maybe the hard difficulty means that you can't beat the levels. Hey Baz, welcome. Cycles to 4,000. Let's precisely 4,000. It was a little bit above 6,000 or 5,000, where I noticed that the game started to actually run smoothly. It's not running smoothly now. 4,000 is a little bit less than what the game needs, but we can do that. I did up the cycles from 3,000 that the Exodus was running the game on, which is horrible looking. Like, this kind of feels I'm doing the game a little bit of a disservice because it can look better. No, don't do that. Fucking hell. Stupid Windows automatic resize. Bullshittery. Hello. Come on. Yeah, but it's according, like, when I up the cycles a little bit, I understand when I'm doing it like 40,000 or something like that. That's when it gets bad, but that's not what I'm doing at the moment. Like, it's very gently pushing it up, only until it was running smoothly. And that, for most games, is the correct way to go. But we'll see how this goes. At least we'll get familiar with the first stage. I would rather keep practicing the first boss, though, because if I understood correctly, it's not like it is on Super Nintendo, nor is it how it is on Amiga. So it's gonna be interesting. Hey, you and me both. Interestingly, though, it was a thing on the long play video or short play video that I watched, because I was like, wait, is the DOS version actually supposed to run this slow? Am I doing something wrong? But this is how it ran for other people as well, so I guess this is how it runs. But yeah, even there, like, game doesn't show you enough stuff above you. And sometimes when you're jumping down or dropping down, you don't see what's under you. Yeah, I can't help you with the technical stuff. So Sorry about that. At least the first level is not long, right?
You didn't get the job done. It's return to reality time, old buddy. Ah, gee, if there was only something I could do. Hey, wait a minute. I've got an idea. Let's call the next contestant.
Come on, Lance. I haven't even properly started. But yeah, I do like that they added the boss health meter. No other version up until this one has done that. It's very interesting. Three, I think. Hello. Oh, man, that's late. Wow. I don't think that guy is on the Amiga version. Or using a different placement or something. Uh-oh. Can't trust people that can't do parallel scrolling right to do double buffering. Yeah. Okay, let's focus. There's a lot of parts where I need to focus. Being just... I don't like the fact that you can't see the platform where you're dropping on. And I don't think any other version has had that problem in that particular spot in the game. Yeah, I'm going down because I'm too tired to wait. On Amiga, you can just easily shoot. Oh! But that too, like the screen was going up so late, I wasn't kinda even paying attention to what was happening there. Okay, toe. Good. Still only one death. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. There we go. I do feel like the slowness helps us in these parts in particular. Like where you have very tight timing, obviously, like when you don't have to do it so fast. You get a little bit more time to react and all. Also, that dog has a lot better timing here. It's closer to the Amiga one, where if you wait a little bit, you'll see the dog. You only die if you go straight down. Same as on Amiga. But on Super Nintendo, like, it felt like that dog had like a random spawn time. And sometimes it would take a long time before you even saw it. So you could be like, okay, I guess I remembered wrong. Maybe there's no dog here. And then the dog comes. The dog is lying next to the couch, unfortunately. I guess it's the timing bug in the game itself that shows up on fast CPUs and modern emulators with high cycle counts. Limit them to 4K. Okay. Steam version 2. So I guess it's only for... Would it be only for... Shit. See, I would see that timing on the other machines. Here I have to kind of... guess that it happens. Or count the timing. Yeah, that was... That... I don't even understand why that is, because on Super Nintendo version you saw less than on this one. Not really sure what's happening in my brain there. Could be easier here. Yeah, I get one room full of different CPU PC machines. One more. So I wonder if I could... if it would work if I only exit with the right cycle count, because that's where it spazzes out. Hoopla! Okay, let's not panic this time. First time we did it was flawless. Missed my shot again. Wait, go, and go again. Nice. Okay, worked. Now I'm more interested, like, can I only put the cycles down when that happens? Because obviously it's struggling here too. Like, you can see the frames struggling. Like, it's not smooth. Hey, password. Eohikaeo. Yeah, I did not get that down. Look at how slow it is. It's trying to do the Super Nintendo Mode 7 thing. Okay. Are we, seems to have the same pattern as on Super Nintendo. It's not turning around, though. Probably because this machine can't... Oh. Yeah, it seems to be the same pattern as on... Whoa. That's... definitely straining. Thanks, for posting that. Okay, got it. We have 5 lives, which is not bad if we don't do any more mistakes. Or make mistakes. I often say do mistakes because in Finnish there's only one do verb. Oh, late shot. Bonded a bit to chew gum for slowness. I don't know, man. Alright, let's see how they did this. Seeing how the game struggled turning one enemy, I have my suspicions that we'll get what we actually want here. BNHIK. Is that U or V, QT? Yeah. I think we're gonna get the alien breed experience here. At least I hope. Look at how slow it is. Yeah. Character turns, not the level. Look at this jump. Fucking clouds obstruct my view. How can I... Holy shit. Can't... It's constantly in the way. The same goddamn cloud. But I can't do diagonals? No, I can. Okay. Okay, this will be interesting. Whenever you jump, the frame rate goes to, you know, ape shit. I think we have to, Oh, by the way, is there... You don't get the map, at least with the M button. Is there a tab or something? No? I do wanna bring the cycles up, and then we can bring them back down when we exit the level, maybe? How much cycles do you need for the jump to actually work? That looks pretty good. And these guys seem like they're actually like, you know, enemies. They look like platforms in the Super Nintendo version. Were they always supposed to be enemies? I just thought they were moving platforms. Oh god damn, the clouds are horrible. Did you guys like notice that? No, Demi, those are enemies? Enemy dudes? Key. But I can stop. The blades are super fun. They're so slow that it actually doesn't even matter. You get stuck on them. It's amazing. But I gotta say, it's much better this way. This is much better. Oh shit! I forgot. I forgot to bring the cycles back down.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Fuck. That's gonna take some memorization. All right, let's do it again. We have the password. Let's see. It's good to also check what the password remembers, you know? Just hey you and you make a terrible social faux pas, like mistaking someone for a platform. Yeah, happens to me in real life too. Okay, what was the password then? That was for the boss, though. We got one after that, but let's go with that. Oh yeah, it was you and the other one. Yeah, there was another password, but we can do that. I couldn't see it entirely. That was probably on me. Yeah, because it keeps changing, you know, the viewport. Start boss 1. How many lives? That's the question. It remembers our lives and our score. What the hell? What kind of a gym power game is this? Do you even gym power game? Yeah, I do appreciate it, don't get me wrong. It's just that, you know, after suffering through a lot of the other versions... Please settle down, game. Thank you. There we go. Okay. You have to exit stages. Ah!
Saddle! Saddle, 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 saddle!
You have to exit the stages with low CPU, and then high CPU for the games themselves. Does it give it? Does it give it here? Where does it give it? Oh yeah, it's very low for me as well. ENHIKVQT? Maybe? Alright. Like, it's like amazing amount, like 27,000 cycles.
Turbo!
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the lasers are more forgiving here, though. Like, you have more time to get through them properly. Also, it's really weird that control is jump and space is shoot. Why isn't the other way around? Like every other game, DOS game, does it the other way around. Space is always, it's always jump. Yippoo! But yeah, this is much better for these stages. Like, it makes it look so stupid that they actually turned the level instead. The Super Nintendo version. This is so much better. Oh, well, let's go that way. Look at it. He has the sunglasses on. He has the sunglasses on this stage. It's looking. Hello. Oh my goodness. All right, let's remember to change the cycles before we exit. It turned the level because, oh my god, mode 7 do all the things, yeah. Why are we processing this by 100 times? Alright, lower the cycles, back. I guess it doesn't matter if it's not exactly 4,000. And then we... It feels so stupid, though. No. Oh, that was actually tough. If you start trying to go by that. DAWs on Amiga channel, is it legal or illegal? I wouldn't know. Can we shoot that guy here? Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about the clouds. They weren't a thing on Super Nintendo. Like, they're actually obstructing my visibility here. Oh, wanted to jump. We shot. It's fine. Like, look at this. Look at this. I can't see. But yeah, we have much more time to get through those lasers or whatever they are. Because they're so much slower now.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of work.
I can't see. Still struggling to remember because on the other levels, the platforming levels, I can press up to jump. Obviously here I can't. We have to go with the jump button, which is weirdly control in this one. Okay, there's time under here. Do I want to take it though? Don't like this. Okay. It's another platform. Platform dude. And yet another. Oh. Ice. Okay, we're good. Ah! I forgot these guys respawn. That's a good reminder of that. I don't know about the clouds. They do add, oof, difficulty. Yeah, here are the one-ups that we only got on our very last run of the Super Nintendo version because I was like, oh, I didn't know they were there. Oof. Okay, actually, it's could be good to do it this way. Yeah. Ooh. But I'm very much enjoying doing this level this way instead of the level turning and me being confused. That was scary. That was a little bit scary though. Because stopping Jim now diagonally is very much harder than on the Super Nintendo version. And it is very much needed in some spots, especially with that ice. There we go. Okay, good. We have 7 lives. Things are looking alright. We can make it to 8. Chat isn't vomiting as well. Yeah, that is an upside for sure. Hopefully I still remember where to go. And hopefully I also remember to take off the cycle acceleration. This is jump, okay. The Catty! Yeah, they are giving me more time to react to those lasers. There's a bigger window to get through. Will they do the speed bike level? We'll see. Okay, we're almost to the exit. Remember, switch off. There we go. Back to 3,600. No, the this is like based on that, and I think we're maybe gonna see these on the Mega Drive version as well, but I'm not sure though. Okay, this is jump. Honestly, like, I had no idea these guys were supposed to look like guys. Yeah, that was a little bit bad. We couldn't see as much we could on Super Nintendo there. Fine. This I don't like. Yeah, those. I know it's like to up the difficulty, those clouds, but still. If we have those during the speed bike levels, it'll be hell. Oh, and we can't strafe now. On the Super Nintendo version, I would strafe through these. Okay, that'll be scary. And we can only have a 45-degree angle, so I can't kill this guy like I did then. So it's interesting. Okay. Hey! Okay, good. Let's see if this timing's the same, and then together. Yeah, okay. Yippoo! Much more time to do that. You can kind of cheese your way through here because that doesn't really affect you. If you keep jumping, nothing happens. That's pretty cool. Oh, I couldn't see it! Okay. Okay, let's not bother with that guy. We only need to kill this guy when it's close to us. There. Okay, good. And can see anything. Nice. Key. Okay, this is a little bit bad again. Okay, good. It's actually like pretty funny. I thought it was just moving platforms. Nothing weird about that. They're actually supposed to be guys. I guess. This is jump. Ooh. I challenged that. That wasn't even close to it. Damn it. Hello. Oh, it's this version? Yeah. Well, it's mostly because I choose it to be like that, but also when I played DOS games back then, I would always have them fill up the whole screen. If you guys want, we can have this like this. Which is more as to what it like, you know, should look like. Thanks, Nefo. Yeah, but I always would on DOS. Not on Amiga, but for some reason on DOS, I would always like... All DOS games should be 4x3. Non-square pixels, yeah. But yeah, this is what it would look like normally, I guess. And especially on the 2D stages, like platforming stages, it looks right. But stretch your gaze, a good warm up. But yeah, this is what I would do with my DOS games. Accurate pixels, yeah. Right, is it shmup or boss? They didn't have square pixels, yeah. It's a different land, fantasy land, of different rules. Okay, we have shmupping now, which makes sense. Do we have a password for this level? HPHIBCEX. Good question, though. Do I want it to run at a higher speed? Maybe not. Maybe I don't. All right, let's see the controls. Yeah, seems that the stage design is the same. Speedrun, yeah. Not speedrunning it yet. Probably never will. Like, look at this. I can actually like react to these guys appearing. And it also feels like we can actually like destroy them much faster than on the Super Nintendo version. Just also weird. Is it just because I'm able to react faster and thus shoot more? Or why is that? Well, that didn't help. Phase 101. Thank you so much for writing on in. Tell us all about your stream, what you were doing. It's a lot of development stuff going on Phase's stream, but gaming as well. We are going through all Gympire games. We have beaten the Amiga one. We have beaten the Atari one. We have beaten the Amstrad CPC one. We have beaten the PC Engine one. We have beaten the Super Nintendo one. And now we're doing DOS. And then we're going to do Mega Drive. And then we're going to go to the remakes. 6502 C64. Nice. Yeah, welcome, Raiders. I'm Retro Demiurge. Yeah, mostly do Amiga stuff, but we do this variety thing Saturdays, NES on Wednesdays. 20-minute speedrun. We'll see. Like, it would be a nice way to cap this off. Playfield, that might actually help in this level. We can... Oh, what? What was that? Jump did something. Oh, it like darts forward. Was that a thing on Super Nintendo? Like you could... Oh, maybe it was that I just never tried to jump in the shmup stage. Now I feel stupid. Oh, man. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay, and then down. Yeah, you can shut off some, like, graphics to make it a little bit more clear. Turn down the noise. What's gonna happen now? Okay, this one. Okay, let's see how it goes. It should be easier because we have more time to react, but fuck if I can even, you know, tell what I'm doing here because of all the noise. Man, that's obnoxious. Okay, this one. Yeah, these guys can't really surprise me as badly as they can in the Super Nintendo version. Man, the jump actually like helps out a lot in some cases. That's pretty cool. Well, you learn new stuff every day, I guess. Kinda. Can't remember what's gonna happen. Time. Also remember that I can't remember what happens at this point. I have 7 lives, so we've basically been gaining lives. Okay, I remember this part. We're supposed to go forward here, at least on the Super Nintendo version. Yeah, that worked. Nice. And use the special here. No, actually here you have enough firepower to destroy that without the special. I think it's because this is running slower, so somehow you're getting you have more time to hit the enemy in the same amount of time you're you know, spawning more bullets. Can't remember what happens now. What happens there? Like every time I use the special, I immediately die. Is it darting forward there as well? I can't tell. It seems like every time I use the special in the ship mode, I instantly die, which does not seem ideal. I'm probably supposed to be further up. No? Here? Okay. And then this guy. Go low. We stay here. Then go forward. Oh, almost got hit there. We have 6 lives. That's not bad. Yeah, the parallax is still wrong. Inside blowing it apart from the cockpit outwards, yeah. QMHIGGUS, maybe? Okay, let's see what I missed in the chat. And no, it doesn't remove the HUD. It's just a one layer of the background that gets, you know, first background layer. Tier list for which games have the most and least gormless sounding time. Yeah. Everything about this game is strange. That is true. QM Higgus. That guy once. What boss is this? The first one, the spike one? Okay, let's assume Let's assume that it works the same way as on Super Nintendo. Okay, that looked like it should have hit us, but I'll abide by that. I'm fine with not dying. Okay. And we have a boss health. And it seems to be per part as well, which is insanely good. Look at that. That's amazing. It's the only version so far that has, you know, bothered with the boss health bar. Maybe that's why it runs so badly, because they wanted to, I wanted to have that. Insisted upon it. Am I going here? Man, those flames look too close. It feels like I can't go as far down as I could on Super Nintendo. So they changed the hitboxes a little bit. Just interesting. Then I think I need to go there. And then it goes forward first. And then backwards. Okay. Nothing different so far. Yeah, there's so many good things so far, but it just runs like shit. But the passwords are like, it's crazy stuff. They remember what stuff we have. That's insane. We've never had that in Gym Power. All right. Time to do the second platforming stage. What is the password? It's Q, maybe O-H-I-G-G.
John Resk. He's more than half full.
First time we have numbers. Time for DOS, indeed. My favorite song of the game. Since they spin, we're gonna do this. Oh, hopefully this lasts. Eee! Okay, it did. Nice. Nope. No! Not that far down. Yeah, glasses on. Come on. One more. Just one more. Do you guys want this background level on or off? That layer? Usually want to do a little bit damage here. So I can be sure. I can just drop down. Oh! This has a lot of good features. It's doing the NES, Super Nintendo thing, but it seems to have maintained the original jump height, which is making a lot of things better than on Super Nintendo. It has only one fire button, which functions as auto fire as well. And they're not awkwardly positioned. It is kind of weird that the fire button is space. Oof, okay. Why didn't the special thing kill this guy? Okay, we got it anyways. Good. Usually jump is space and then fire is control. Here it's the other way around. But for these platforming sections, because of that reason, I am using up. Because as an Amiga player, that makes more sense to me. Yeah, the problem is that it's slow. Like, you're constantly running in tar compared to the other versions. You see more to the sides, which again is better than on Super Nintendo. I think, comparing a couple of screens, it at least felt like that. You have passwords. You can choose the music sound effects on, off, individually. You can turn down the obnoxious, you know, scrolling effect by disabling one of the background layers. There's a lot of good stuff here, but it runs so slow. Also, the top-down levels, you could actually, like, turn the character instead of the screen, which was a huge improvement. It was amazing. Really like that. Ah! And we're gonna kill it. Okay, let's go for the time. It's not... It's a space shooter. Ah. Yeah, they only let me choose between a joystick and a keyboard. Like, it might be... Like, I didn't see a separate, like, settings executable or anything like that. And 3 and 4. Yeah, frame rate is not ideal either, but it's okay. Doesn't bother me too much, but that's only because we are you know, upping the frames or the cycles quite a bit, and that actually makes the game crash. But if we just remember to put down the cycles before we exit the level, it seems to it seems to work. Okay, I thought there were more enemies here. Okay, no, it's good. Yeah, it just halts if we exit the level with too many cycles. But look at this. Boss health bar. Only version to do it so far. If this just ran the same speed as the Super Nintendo version, I'd be ready to call this the best gym power with everything that they added and did. But unfortunately, you know, it has downsides as well. Ooh, this was bad. We usually don't die in this level, so let's try to maintain that trend. On Amiga, you can see this plant jumping from here. So you can actually shoot it from down here. Doesn't seem to be possible on the other versions. Maybe it's Hari, I can't remember anymore, but... I think I had a problem with sound initialization as well. Huh, interesting. Yeah, this game wouldn't even start until I did something with the cycles. Either sped up or slowed down, or increased or decreased. It was interesting. Just your DOS emulation things. Let's go. We have 8 special bombs. Most of the work should be done for, you know, figuring out the version, because this should be the same pretty much as the Super Nintendo one. I can't even see where I'm dropping to. That's bad. Some of that stuff is really bad for this version. This is now the second spot where we can't see where we have to drop down to. Yeah, I think I heard those guys activate. But overall, you know, music's good, graphics good. They changed some of the designs, like those pods. I do think they look better than on Super Nintendo. One up. Okay, we're up to 8 now. This is good. Let's see how the bees work. Struggled a little bit on the Super Nintendo version. But here we do have more time to set that up because it's running slower. And there, see, we killed all the bees before we even settled down there. That's a 23-minute run? Nice. Let's see how these go. Ooh, okay. I have to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, this is a little bit different from the Amiga one, so it always like takes me a little bit time to kind of figure out what I'm doing here. At least I think it is different. Okay. Let's destroy some bees. Time. The sound effects obviously are a little bit worse, but not too much worse than they were on Super Nintendo, so I can't really fault it too much. I'm comparing to the Amiga one. Oh, wait a minute. This is better than on Super Nintendo. The edge doesn't cut our lower beam away. I like that. It's interesting how they fixed some of those little things. Oh, this guy still comes up. But here, now this becomes much more doable part because I can, you know, stand here instead of having to go all out there. Much more manageable. This as well. Can we kill this? Probably not. Okay. Yeah, they did handle those spreads a lot better. Jay, can I no! Damn it! I forgot! Ah! You have to do the level again. Yeah, this is an original Keytronic made in Ireland. Okay, let's go back to the password. It was QOHIGG40, maybe? Sath I've seen you around, but I don't, like, know you. But thank you so much for rating. Dark Souls 2 completed. Now Chrono Trigger randomizer seat? That's that's like a long commitment, right? Chrono Trigger with a randomizer. Amazing. Thank you so much for rating. We are doing every Chin Power game. We have done like 5 before this, maybe 6. And this is the MS-DOS version now. very tightly based on the Super Nintendo release, but it has a lot of differences as well, which we've been enjoying. I wish I was blank. Hello, welcome, thanks for the good luck. Free full. Which version has been the best so far? Amiga for me personally. Super Nintendo is okay. I think that would be my second choice so far. The Amstrad CPC it's very like jank, but it's actually kind of fun to play with, and to play around with, and you know, just it's amusing and entertaining. But Atari and the TurboGrafx versions are like the wrong kind of jank. I did not enjoy those. just bad. Yeah, thanks for the good luck. Thanks for rating. Retro Demiurge, yeah, mostly do Amiga games. We're going through all Jim Power games now. We do that on Saturdays. Sundays are Amiga. Wednesdays are NES. Still haven't decided what we're gonna do with NES because last time we finished a game and that was Zen Intergalactic Ninja, so we're gonna have to pick a new one for next time. Is that good? Is that password good? Yeah. Level 4. Okay. Just get to do that again. We've been having some issues with this game because if we up the cycles past 4,000, it hangs. But I don't really want to play with cycle setting that low because it doesn't look good and doesn't play well. So I'm upping the cycles for the level and then trying to remember to pull them back again, but last time I didn't. So we're gonna have to redo this. Micro Mages, no. Should I put that on my list? I do have a list of games that viewers recommend and games that look interesting to me. I can go over a few that are on my list. Let's see, Micro Mages. On the list right now, like on the top tier list that most interest me, are Faxanadu, 8 Eyes, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu, Legendary Wings, Street Fighter 2010, Kabuki, Quantum Fighter, Conquest of the Crystal Palace, and Gunnak, maybe? Cobra Triangle? Yeah, I haven't done too many homebrews. Alright, let's up the cycles and do this level again. I mean, this game offers you passwords. It's the first version to do so. And yeah, it's been making it rather enjoyable. We have somebody on the YouTube side there. Tjena, Per Anders. Per Andersson, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Cobra Triangle, yeah, I haven't heard of it. Obviously, I have checked it out and put it on the list because it's high up there. So I have checked how it looks like, but at the moment I have no recollection of it. But yeah, I haven't decided what game I will be playing on or tackling on Wednesday. It didn't jump! I swear I jumped. That was a sucky... Okay, we are resetting. Restart level? Do it start with the same amount of shit? By the way, it didn't hang, even though I had the cycles up. No, look at that. Restart level takes it all away. Okay, let's go back to the main menu, use the password we had. And then it takes your password away? Why would they do that, though? Like, you put in the password, so why do I have to go through the trouble of inputting the password? I have it. I don't like that. That feels unnecessary. Also, I'm not sure if I like those rendered 3D screens. They look nothing like the game. They don't really fit at all. There's no real purpose to them. It feels like it only delays the start of the level. So that I will have to call a downside of this version. They really liked doing that for DOS games back then. I thought there were 3. Keep thinking there are 3. Okay, thank you for jumping. 3D in the title, yeah. It's those top-down stages. I'm not sure if you saw one already, but this game, at least for the Super Nintendo, it came with 3D glasses, which apparently had one lens that was tinted, and the other one was not. So with the shadows in the top-down levels, it apparently creates some sort of a 3D effect. I could actually now try, I think I have sunglasses. I didn't have sunglasses inside the apartment last time, but I could try it now. Use it for one eye. Didn't we have a better weapon last time we dealt with these? Can't remember. That jump was too early. 2 guys here. That's 1. That's 2. Okay. Still kind of puzzled how it doesn't work the same way as it does on Super Nintendo. And that the special doesn't kill all of them. I wasn't panicked at all. Just my regular commentary sound. Go away. Get away from me. Thank you. Well, now it's definitely gonna save that time for later. Yeah, it is that now, but there are sections that where you actually do have the 3D effect, however slight it would be. Now, I don't know if the DOS version actually shipped with the glasses. What kind of a game was it? What was the plot to it? I was intrigued by, you know, creative projects. Extra. I think they must have, re-recorded all these, sound effects. Time! But they still wanted to say time like time.
Extra
I
time.
have no idea what it says when you pick up the smart bomb. It's so muffled. Extra time! Extra time! It's a boss? Yeah. Yeah, this is the only version that actually does have a health meter, or health bar for the bosses. Which personally I like, because not all games make it very clear that you're actually hurting the boss. I mean, Alien Breed even goes as far to show flashing when the boss isn't even getting hurt. I mean, that's some bullshit right there. Hey, the power! You had the SNES version of this game? We beat it just last Saturday. I'm going through all different versions of Jim Power. And after this, we're gonna do the unfinished Mega Drive version and then go on to the remakes that were published not so long ago. Snakey Stew, welcome. How goes? How goes your day? Jack-lanterns, and then, yeah, the plant there. Sky Roads. We've done Sky Roads, somewhat. We do it every now and then. If you sub or cheer on this, like, 200 bits, on this channel, you get to pick a game to our random wheel where we play games, where we pick games from once a month. So next Saturday is gonna be a wheel stream, and Sky Roads has been picked twice so far. So we're slowly making progress through the game. It's very slowly, but it is happening. It's a fun game to play every now and then. Yes, it does have mini games between the levels, but the levels are, especially the platforming levels, are very, very long. So, it's gonna take some time before I get there. We are pretty much halfway through the game. Aggravating trying to be, yeah, I can imagine. It's been fun doing it just casually, like, hello. I'm trying to beat it in one stream. I hate this part. As far as I know, these are random spawns. Saytux. Is the 3D? The top-down section can look 3D. The Super Nintendo version came with 3D glasses. Oh, and with shadows, apparently one lens was tinted and the other one wasn't. So with shadows, it kind of starts looking 3D. We could try it. We can all try sunglasses next time we get to a top-down stage. It's gonna take some time, though. Well, actually, not too much. The next top-down stage should be after this one. Well, there's a boss fight first, but... Oh, really? Yeah, I don't think I've made it that far yet, so I'm still in the honeymoon phase of that game. Yeah, they really messed it up. Well, for the DOS devs are basically just doing what the Super Nintendo devs did, just repeating that. But they realized that, you know, maybe this is better if you can disable some elements of it. But yeah, it's totally fucked. And it's weird because the original Amiga version does it correctly. Like, it's as it should be, like how Parallax looks outside. But I guess the Super Nintendo devs weren't let outside, or their eyes didn't work, or I don't know. Some people have suggested that they were on drugs. Might be. I have no idea. No! And then I didn't make it. And then I didn't make it after that stupid... Ugh. I do feel... the hitboxes and collision detecting, especially for platforms and hitboxes, is much better, the Amiga version. I don't know what they changed to fuck that up, but they changed something. We usually don't die at all in this stage. Now we died twice. It's not good. But if we have the speed bike level, we usually make up a couple of lives there, actually. Remember the ending, trying to. Yeah, this is something they did fix for this version. That the edge doesn't cut away your low beam. Thank you so much for following. There was a follow before that. Follows are anonymous. Feel free to unfollow if you press that accidentally. Keep lurking if you wanna. Say hi if you wanna. I just appreciate you being here. Yep. No, Demi. If you're gonna pick something to do, pick one, not two things. No! You're gonna have to do it again. That level ends up so suddenly. It just ends. There's no... Yeah. If I don't set the cycles down when I'm exiting the level, it hangs and we can't finish it. So... That was the second time that happened that level. It's great. It's almost like I should play with lower cycles, but it runs so poorly that I really don't want to. Want to play with the joystick? I never played DOS games with a joystick. Amiga games, I did. Where is that? You should actually pin it. So that I have it. Hello? There we go. The level is so long, and then I keep getting through it, and then I forget to change the cycles. DOSBox X. Hello? Oh, let's go. Alright. Cycles up. Demi plays. Level ends. Hello. PCM requires a little bit more juice, and also like it feels like it's better for Windows stuff. Hey, Freedom Fighter. Like to see a variety of retro games, games that might not be aware. Yeah. It's awesome to see games that you never have seen, especially if it's on a platform that you know. Like, I love watching Gnar go through all the NES games. He's trying to beat every single one. So I constantly see games that interest me, games that I haven't seen. And also, Anuki22 often plays games that I have never seen. To get a lot of inspiration of games what to play from just watching those guys. Jokris, this plays so badly. Hello. With lower cycles. Zerp, you're not the only one. Definitely not. Seems to be a patch for the crashing. Nah, I'm not gonna bother anymore. I've gotten this far. I just need to remember. Press, no, just pause the game before I exit levels. I'm just going for that jetpack. Like, oh, jetpack! Must exit! It's also that I never, for this particular level, I never remember when it ends. I remember the first level ending clearly. It's not this one. Oh, and losing your last life too? Okay, better not die then. Yeah, you wanna delay that. I don't remember having to do that on Amiga. Delay that jump, but they did fuck up the jump height a little bit on the Super Nintendo version, which made some of the jumps, like, absurdly difficult. And I guess they didn't completely fix it. They do... It seems like Jim jumps a little bit higher in this version, but not as high as on Amiga. And they didn't, like, change the platforms to take that into account. So some of the platform is actually tougher here. Yeah, around 4,000. Yeah, that's where it works, but it also runs like shit. I can show you. I don't really wanna play it like that. It's so jarring. It's like changing to a 25 FPS. Not good. I don't like it. That's the second time the jump doesn't quite work when it should. Don't remember that from the Super Nintendo version. But I am also using up to jump that the game kind of offers you. It does have a jump button here as well that we use for for jumping in the other levels, because the top-down level, obviously, you can't jump with up. Okay, that was actually a pretty good jump. And I just realized this very session that when we press jump in the shmup section, you dart forward with great speed, which I guess was a thing in the Super Nintendo version. I just never realized it. Yeah, it might be an emulation issue. But yeah, I use PCM for, Windows emulation. Early Windows games. Not so much for DOS stuff. That boss health meter might actually screw me over, because now... So I'm very impatient when it comes to playing this game. I know what to do, where to wait, and all that stuff. But it's hard when you keep repeating the same level. So start thinking, like, where can I cut corners? And one of those things is like, okay, well, maybe I don't have to duck at this boss so much as I did last time. You see that health meter go down and down and down closer to the end, and you're like, well, now I can make it. I don't have to get away from this boss. I can just kill him. That's when he kills ya. Was it the PC Engine version? Which version actually, like, because those pods have spikes in them, in some graphics. It would actually kill you for jumping into them. Which is wild. Yep. Hello. Hey, Slur. James has a lot of power in this one. They kind of look like fists coming up. You can't see shit here. Okay. Oof! Okay, that was initially a good pattern, but then they kind of scared me a little bit. We can hurt stuff off screen, which can be dangerous because we can't see if they died or didn't. That's our password. This is the only version so far of all Jim Power games that we've played that gives you a password. And it remembers your lives, your points, your bombs, remembers everything. It's pretty wild. Okay, Demi. Pause before ending. Pause before ending and bring the cycles down. Oh, that was pretty fast. Okay, cool. Okay. We're pretty close. I think. I kind of associate this part with the ending. Oh, wow. Okay, that was bad. The ending of the level, but since you get time, it obviously keeps going for a little bit longer. Sometimes that catches me. Don't like it. Another beehive. What happens after that, though? There's a key. 3 jack-lanterns. My memory is like dog shit. I really can't remember anything. Let's try to kill this guy. That is also easier than on Super Nintendo because, you know, the on Super Nintendo, like, even if you were standing like this, it would cut off your lower beam. You had to go all the way like this before it didn't. They definitely did a better job here with that. Is dog... Honestly, I don't know. It is here, but is it... It does seem to be on the couch. Yes, it's on the couch. Kill all of them. It's very tired, as it's old. Okay, let's try and not make stupid mistakes. Let's only make smart mistakes. Okay. And then pause, demi pause. There we go. Lower the cycles. It only took me, what, 3 tries? Remember this? All right, password time. Time. And 3 EIP. They don't even let you you know, give yourself any time for that. Can I? Yeah. Just have the notepad ready and go. Hey Nyani! Welcome. Happy weekend. Hopefully a Saturday treating you well so far. Okay, seems to be the same pattern as on Super Nintendo. That means that we first have to go above it and then beyond. No, I mean below. First up, then down. Yeah, it's really struggling with those, you know, mode 7. Then it baits us going, now you want to go up? Nope, don't go up. You go this way. And there we go. Demi wins. Okay, what's next? It should be the top-down section. So, if you have sunglasses, get those out. It doesn't have the speed bike. Are these totally new levels? That scares me because we don't have a map. At least I haven't found a way to use a map. So, R5. These are completely... This is new. I haven't seen this. It's gonna be interesting. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get sunglasses. And then we're gonna restart stage. Restart level. So you can start each individual stage here because usually there are 3 as well. Interesting. All right, let me get the sunglasses. So apparently, the Super Nintendo game came with sunglasses with one tinted lens and one untinted lens. So when you looked at these levels, it would create some sort of you know, 3D effect apparently. Now, I'm not sure if it works with like normal sunglasses, just using them for one eye, but let's see. Hopefully this is not a key thing. I'm really scared. But we have the password, so we can just, you know, explore, I guess. It's good in that sense. The Super Nintendo version did have a map. Now, this might too. Maybe I just don't know the key to unlock it with. Is it one of these? It's not. It's not. It's not M. It's not tab. Caps lock. Shift. All right. I found it. I'm a genius. Okay, so we have 2 choices here. We can't go there because that requires 2 keys. There's one up there, I guess. It might be a time. So we have to go here. 2 keys there. And 2 more if you continue to go. And then you get 5 keys. Well, obviously we're gonna go for the 5. We have 3 left after that. What? Wait a moment. No, we have 7 altogether. So 5 after that. So yeah, you get through there. What do you do after that? We'll have to go... What? But I won't have keys left for either of these routes. What? Oh, there are 2 keys there as you go through. Okay. To get 2 keys, yeah, you get past that. You get 3 more keys, and then you can go there. Okay. Got it. It's very simple to just have to go through here first. Okay, got it. I don't see those. Probably should. I don't understand why they left that as an obstacle that kills you though. I don't feel like that's... Oh, wrong button. I do kind of see the 3D here. I have to say, like with those lasers, they seem to be higher than just on plain level. This is actually pretty cool. Be able to go there. Key. Okay, this works. I think we can jump over this. It's weird that it's the laser that has the most pronounced effect here. With that? Okay. The spikes don't seem that 3D. By the way, I look like an idiot because I'm wearing sunglasses only on one eye. Trust me, it looks stupid. Okay, these are always synced. Okay. Ah, shit. Have to get diagonal. Hey. Okay, that was good. Are we not safe? That side. Those are kind of even harder to see when you have these glasses on. What? Okay, they block me even if when I have the thing. I think we were supposed to go here first. I don't see any one-ups. The other levels were very abundant with the one-ups. And the bike level in the Super Nintendo version. Okay, okay, that's just for gems. Oh, okay, we could go through that. I have no idea about the hitboxes because I stayed well clear of those in the Super Nintendo version. Not too bad. We made a couple of mistakes, and usually we get lives here. You know, I'm comparing to the Super Nintendo version. Oof. I kind of have to go through, right? Because of the ice. I tried to jump, but you can't jump on the ice, which makes no sense to me, but okay. I know now. Yeah, this level in particular, like, if you don't use higher cycles, every time you jump, the game almost, like, stops running. Alright. Lower cycles. There are 3 stages, though, so we might still get lives back, maybe. I can show you what happens when I jump. This is with the 4,000 cycles. So, yeah, not good. Text message moment. Okay, there's a one up there, unless that's more time. We have to go here first, 2 keys. Can't go there, that's 4 keys. Okay, these are more complex than we've used to. We can't get through this. Nope. Okay, there are 3 keys there. And we can get there with 2 keys. Wow, that seems mean. These are way meaner than the speed bike level, but I guess they couldn't make it run. They couldn't make the game run fast enough for the speed bikes. Okay, so that's 3 keys. Do they then want me to go? No. So I have to go back and forth. I have to go here. 1, 2, 3. Get 4 keys. Then come back. Do this shit again. And go up through here. This is very obnoxious back and forward stuff. I really don't enjoy that. Okay, but this isn't necessary, it seems. So we get here, we get 3, no, what was the other one? 4 keys. We get through there. We have still 3. Oh, no, no. What am I counting? Do you lose all of them? As soon as you get there, you get 3. Then you go through here. You get 4. Oh, yeah. You go through here and you have none. Then you have to go... Oh, you have to go up, get that one, then come back down here. This is like the shittiest level design ever. They're just making you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that's supposed to be fun, I guess. Also, it seems like there are 2 exits here. Or 4. Okay, well, this will not be fun. This will be super unfun, actually. And we're probably gonna lose a lot of lives, so... Let's try to stay vigilant. Oh yeah, that was the... shoot button. I think it was here. My goodness. I have to test. Does it stop before the laser? It does. Okay. At least there's that. Whoa! Yeah. Wasn't expecting that I actually touched that, but apparently I did. Yeah. They could have spread a lot more 1-ups into these levels, because that is how the NES game worked. And it was good for the game, because they were challenging you the first time you did it, but then as you learned the game, they became kind of levels where you could, you know, chalk up the life count. Oh yeah, those are spikes. I was like, what is happening here? I have no idea about the hitboxes of the spikes, because I have never died. This is like the first time I died on spikes. Because I always just tried to stay as far away as possible. Yeah, this is shitty. That is just mean. Oh, oof. Okay, there are 2 guys. They bounce into each other, okay? Oh. Dammy. Now I killed them. So I can't even land between... Oh, I could. Okay. At least they get respawned. Oh. Okay. I wanted to die all the way there. Okay, I think I have space. Okay, good. This is the least fun level so far. No, this is very unfun. And it's also something that didn't... Oh, interesting. It's missing... I guess the other guy was there when the dangerous part was spawning. Yeah, this is just something that doesn't exist on the other versions. It sucks. I was kind of starting to like the speed bike level towards the end of our Super Nintendo runs. This is not fun. You're trying to land on that very little stripe of land. Not fun. What do we have? We have 4 keys and we're going up here. Yeah. First we have to get this key and then come back. Again. Like, why? Why would you design the level like this? And this isn't even hard, this section. But I guess it's because of the time limit. So now the time limit becomes the issue here. Okay, jump over that. Here. I can't... remember everything that happens, so I'm kind of blind to it. Hopefully I'm not too close to anything there. That was also a little bit mean. You know what they had there? We have 1 minute to go. Try to take it back a little bit. Okay. Played well. Alright, let's see what the challenge here is. 3 guys. We're 50 seconds away. Should be pretty straightforward when we get there. I wonder which one of those is the exit, and then I also have to remember to bring down the cycles. But yeah, they don't give you too much time here. That is actually what I want to do. And then I'm going to kill this guy. Below there. Nice. Okay. Oh! I can't exit with this this amount of cycles. I don't see a clear exit sign. The other levels on Super Nintendo, they said which was the exit. Maybe I've been led astray and this is not actually where the exit is. Like, should be. I have 30 seconds. What? I keep missing those. Like, if I shoot them and then load, I just can't remember it. Well, now we have all the time we need. Okay, that's the exit, the bottom row. We still have 1 level to do. There's a 1-up there. There's probably a 1-up or time. If I remember correctly, these are 1-ups, which look more like time, and then these are extra times items. So, there's a blocked path. Okay, you get the key, you get there. Then what? Then you have to go all the way there. But then you can choose... Oof. 2 1-ups there. If we take the long route, we save 3 keys, which I think is what you have to do. Or, well, the other option is that you just get these 3 keys and go back. But I'm thinking like, well, they are the turrets. You have to go through again, which is a challenge. Well, you can't take these 3 keys, then go through here, pick up these 3 keys, and go through here, because then you exit without any keys. You have to exit this area with 3 keys, so you get this next section. Plenty of time up, so oof, you have to pick these up while the lasers are shooting. That's fun. And 2 keys. You get here, and this is the finish. Okay, so this is... Now we just have to decide how we do this. One option is that we go through here, pick these up, and go back. Or we go back instantly, and then just do this, like, back and forth. I guess it's faster to go here. Maybe? I don't know. Because we have to do this part twice anyways. It's first there and then down here, and then we get to play a little bit. Okay. No, I can't play with those cycles. That's impossible. How Instantly when you jump up in the air, the frames get crazy. And instantly when you land, it changes again. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible. Key. I'm just glad that I found the map key. No idea why it's shift, but we'll go with what we have. This was not a good call. We're not gonna take the clock yet. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing the 3D effect. Timed that all kinds of wrong. Whoa. We decided that I'll just go. Oh shit, I can't. Yep. Clouds, man. Oh, I was supposed to jump. Damn it. Good. Nice. And then go down here. Pick up the 1-ups. Have 6 lives, which is good. We just can't die ever again. Have to check. We have 3 keys. I think I'm supposed to go 1, 2, 3 there. Get that 1 key from there. Then go back up here. Get those 2 keys. And then we're to the finish line. Yep. Whoa. Oof. It annoys me that control is jump and shoot is space. That was probably not smart. Oh, actually, that played out rather nicely. Good job, Demi. Jump over this and this. Well, I guess the ice there doesn't matter at all. We'll take the time after we have gotten all the other shit. I don't want to do this. And what's the best way of doing this? There is enough space there. Oh, almost forgot. Okay, remember the time. Okay, looking good, looking good. Everything's fine. Timmy's doing fine. Just making sure I have 2 keys, and yes, then I get here, and then we have to bring down the cycles, and we exit with 7 lives, which is pretty good, and should be enough for the next shmup stage, provided it's the same as it was on Super Nintendo. We'll see. Okay. Then we switch down the cycles. I hate that I have to remember to do stuff like that. Password! That was entirely new. Only on DOS have we seen that, and I feel that was worse than what we had on Super Nintendo with the speed bike thing. At least that was something different. I mean, it is the nature of this game to have this thing, that thing, another thing, and then repeat, rinse and repeat. Platforming, top-down shmup. Do it again. Yes, but the speed bike thing was actually, that was super fun and different. And now we just had more of the same. Just interesting choice. I understand it because the speed bike thing was fast and probably the DOS thing couldn't handle it. I get it. But it wasn't as good. And it seemed like the idea there was just, you know, keep going back and forth through the same area. And that was the you know, the gimmick. Wasn't that good. I didn't feel it. Password. O2 3Q2. Okay. Okay. It's like can't pause in the beginning. Seems like it's the same stage. Let's take the glasses off. Maybe I can see a little bit more clearly. Hey, thermal monkey. Okay, up the cycles. Or did we leave the cycles to like that 4,000 mark for the shmup? To kind of cheese it a little, but I think that's what we did. The original experience. Why? How can the turret shoot straight when it's pointed the wrong way? I don't like that. Like, should turn before it should be able to, you know, shoot that way. Okay, at least that works the same way. I can't remember what happens next. No idea. Hey, Linford Pickle, welcome. What do you call it cheesing if you're playing as God intended? How's Linford doing? Shit, I can't remember too much of this. Okay, the lava things, okay? Forward. Okay. We have a little bit more time to react to these things as the game is running slower. So there's some good in all this. What happens next? I fucking can't remember anything. Let's go. Okay. Chilling in the garden. Nice, nice. Okay, we have a special. Okay, it darts forward as you do the special in this version. So, if there's any ground near you, you die. Which is amazing new mechanic this game offers. I gotta say, I do not like it. Oh, man. We aren't quite as fast as we were the other games. 5 lives. Not looking too good. Yeah, it is a beautiful day here as well. It's a great day to stay indoors and play video games, for sure. See, now I could actually destroy that before it even showed up. So I knew it was coming. What's next? Had to put my thinking cap on for that one. Again, can't... Okay. Lava spills here. Forward and go forward. Okay. 5 lives. Can't remember what happens next. No idea. Oh, this guy. I hate this guy, especially when I can't see what I'm doing. Look at all this blinking and flashing and crazy shit. Okay, got through it. No idea what happens next. Okay, I do remember that we were usually on 4 lives here, but that was when I knew what I was doing. Was it the, No, I remember now. I remember. That doesn't mean that I will do well, but I remember. But again, I can't remember what happens after this, though. Oh! Okay, stay here. Go forward. Oh, no, not that much. Here, stay put. Okay. It almost seemed like there was no room there. We can just stay up here, then we're gonna see a sphere come. Okay, there was less room than on Super Nintendo. You could just stay up there. Oh, the goddamn dart forward. It's so stupid. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? That was very unnecessary for the shmup stage. It was hard enough, and now the special is actually dangerous to use. It's like using the speed power-up in Project X. 3 lives. Shit. That didn't go over so well. So we're done? We're done? There we go. I'm not sure if I want that, that password. I'd maybe rather do that level again. Now that I know. Lodi MY1KN. Okay, let's see how this works. Yeah, we can't assume that things work exactly the same way as it did on Super Nintendo. This is a weird song. This was not in the original game. They have added a song. So I do want to listen to it for a while. Because it doesn't sound bad either. Definitely not a boss music. At least your typical boss music. This would suit like one of the top-down levels. Not this though. Weird choice. Okay, let's see how much room we have here. Not almost no room there. A little bit there. How close is that? There, go a little bit further down. Not any more than that though. And again, we have a power meter for the little fellow there. Very nice. Do like that a lot. Pulsating testicles there. And those aren't even our target. Look at how much damage you do. Holy crap. Like, it dies before it gets to do the whole... even without a special. I do wonder, though, because the head does take damage in the beginning. And I'm pretty sure it was on full health. Could you destroy the head before the rest of it? Last level. It is possible to beat this with the lives that we have. Obviously, we're gonna try. The boss might be a problem because I'm still not, you know, good with the boss. And if we die, we're gonna go back to the shmup level because I felt like I was done harshly there. Up the cycles. Hopefully I remember to pull them back a bit just before the boss fight. It's probably gonna be pretty much... Look at that little heat effect on those flames behind there, and that's pretty cool. It didn't jump again. Like, some of these platforms, they seem to eat your jump input on this version, which did not happen on Super Nintendo. That was super stupid, especially... And now I even took the time up. See, I'm just supposed to do that. I've never climbed on that platform and tried that. Just had the idea now, and yeah, it was a very bad idea. Especially now, 'cause can't really spare any lives. Yeah, it eats inputs. Like I can't even tell like what exactly is happening there. No idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Time. What up, Timmy? I can still beat it. If I don't die ever again. Ah! Almost died immediately after saying that. Ooh, you can't even see the stalactite forming and falling before it's already on its way. That's bad. Luckily, I remembered it is there, but I was kind of also checking like, okay, well, I don't see it forming yet, so it must be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I good to land? Holy, you can't. Yeah. That is bad. I couldn't see where I landed, and I was so fixated on that I didn't remember the stalactite that you can't see in this version. That's pretty bad. You should always be able to see where you're supposed to land. Because otherwise you're just like, you know, hoping that you won't die. Which is not good game design. Yeah, like on Amiga you see them and in the beginning of this level as well, they have the sprite for it. A bat that is sleeping upside down, chilling. They have the sprite for that, but for some reason they don't show it there. They don't use it there, just let the player run in there and die. Because it's such a surprise moment. And the player goes like, I should have looked more carefully, but nope. They just don't show it to you. Yeah, we might fail this, but I'm looking forward to doing the schmopping part better. Of course, it might go worse. Also, like, if we game over, that means the game will crash, because we have the cycles up. Maybe when we go down to 0 lives, then we have to... Ooh, I just earned an extra life, by the way, from 300,000, I think. Should die now? No? Still not? Chat. 57 seconds left. Okay, there we go. And then a little bit of a break, and then go. Hopefully that will... Yep. That set up that nicely. Okay, where's the apex? There. It's not that clear. Oh, okay. I usually try to avoid taking that extra time until all the bats are dead there. Yeah! Almost ran off the platform. Not a good idea. Yep. Okay, there should be an extra life here. I'm gonna make sure I get it. 'Cause I don't trust those power-ups because they keep spinning. It feels like I could like maybe jump through that without collecting the 1-up. Okay, guess they're dead. I only saw 2 explode. There are at least 3, if not 4 of those. Okay, shit. 1, 2, and 3, and go. Nice. Okay. Is there a stalactite? Nope. Okay, wait until the platform is down. That was risky. Okay, that would have been a good time to go. but I wasn't paying attention. Hey, yep. Bullshit! I landed on that platform. Like, for real. Not even close to failing. But that's what the Super Nintendo version did as well. It robbed you from those jumps. Like, you actually have to be well over the platform to be able to land on it. Like, there has to be multiple pixels of air between you and the pixel you're landing on until you can land on it. Which is obviously bullshit. And it's even a bigger issue because they decided that on this version... Wow! That didn't even kill that guy. That's a first. But yeah, in this version, Jim doesn't jump quite as high as he should, as per platform design. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Oh, okay. Could be good. That was unnecessary. As deaths usually are in this game. I'm pretty confident we can make it to the boss. But will we have enough lives? On Amiga, I always just jump for that because you don't really need the extra height from the bounds. Not if, you know, that might be bad design, I don't know, but... If I don't die any more times, we will have 5 lives for the boss, which has usually been enough. 1, 2, and... But I don't remember the boss that well. On Amiga, I always kill the boss with just, you know, spamming 5 specials and it's dead. It doesn't work like that here. Okay, let's see how they did this. Did they fix this from the Super Nintendo version? Nope, they did not. Okay. You can't step onto the next one. You have to actively jump, which is not how this was designed to work. Oof. Oh! On this version, Jim automatically jumps or drops off from the platform when he does the special. What? What a poor call from the devs. You can't use the special on a moving platform. Holy shit, that's bad. Alright, we're gonna take a death and do the shmup level again. Well, it's like this how you find out about stuff. And it's honestly like it's good that we get to see how it's different. But the more I see of this game, the less I like it. Or this version, I mean. Like, initially it seemed like it fixed all the errors that the Super Nintendo had, but it's making up whole new ones. Like, things that shouldn't be there. You can't use... You can't use the special power on moving platforms, which this game has multiple of. Like, it's filled with them. And you can't use the special in the shmup sections because you dart forward and hit everything. Hey, Bunder. Welcome, welcome. Going to play the full version of Mega Drive, just the prototype, both. So we're going to do the prototype after this game. Not today, but next time we do Jim Power. And then we're going to go on to the remake. So there's, you know, Pico Interactive released, you know, Super Nintendo remake, Mega Drive remake, then they have the NES version, then they have the CD32 version for Amiga. So it will all be interesting. Apparently the new versions have health. Gym power with health. Imagine that. Yeah, I'm going through all of the Gym Power games, and we're on the DOS version at the moment. We have beaten the original Amiga one, Atari one, Amstrad CPC, PC Engine, Super Nintendo, and this is now the DOS version. Does it remember that I put in? Okay, yeah, it did read the right level. It's very fast going into those demo reels. Best Gym Power streamer on Twitch, and the worst. Should be the schmopping level. Let's see if I can do better. Now that I have this increased knowledge of it, surely I'll do better, right? Shimmy Power. Mr. James M. Power. Oh. Yay. And what was next? Up here. Down. Forward. One more. And go. Nice. Ba, 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 ba. What I did notice though, or did I like? No, I have sound effects on, but it doesn't have that annoying sound as Super Nintendo did when you were shooting. So we get to at least hear the music. Didn't know about this game until the strictly limited games release. Yeah. I played this back in the early 90s on my Amiga. Which is still, in my opinion, the best version that we've seen. It has less stuff. No top-down levels. The shmup levels are done with just a jetpack thing, but it's still better because everything is in balance. Super Nintendo version is not bad. It's just not as good. It has this terrible parallax that this game is also, this version is also like mimicking. Okay, if you want to go, no, still. Just the worst possible way of doing the special shot. Like, why would you add a thing like that? It wasn't super powerful or, this, gimmick to get through the game easily. It was already pretty bad, but they just made it worse. A lot worse. By now, if you use a special weapon, you dart forward without any, control. And so it makes it pretty much useless. Oh yeah, we can just... No! Why is that an option? Like, it's so stupid. You have the restart level option, return to DOS, and main menu. If you choose restart level, you don't start with the lives that you got from the password. You just start with, 3, the basic ones. which is weird because this game doesn't even let you start those levels without a password. So it should always be the amount of lives you have from the password. It just you know, reinitialize the password setting. So it makes it useless to have the restart level there, even though it would be super cool to have it, but they just did it wrong. And then they have the return to DOS function before it. Like, that's the first thing you want to do when you press escape? You want to return to DOS? Not main menu? Not restart the level? Like, sometimes the menu options in games make the least sense to me. Like, it's like some sort of alien from a different planet was behind the logic. Well, yeah, this is what the players will want from the menuing. Makes perfect sense to me. But maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the one that thinks differently. It's always seems they have this like weird logic that I'm not following. But let's try again. It's a little bit sus. The problem here is that we are seeing less of the level in terms of up and down than on Super Nintendo. And that does make certain things super difficult here. This will help a little bit. Make it a little bit clearer. Disabling one of those layers. No idea what happens next. Totally in the blind. I'm like remembering this stuff as it happens. Okay? And now here we always die trying to use the special. So let's try to get by without using it. And then it was at least last time it worked when we went down here. Yep. Okay, that seems to work. Let's do that. And this guy, we can't do the usual pattern. We have to go down twice. And then that fucks everything up. Awesome. Okay. So, a lot better. You have to, like, that's annoying too. Because you think, like, you know this game because you played the version that this is based on. The Super Nintendo version. But this is very different. This is very different. Have to do completely different stuff. Even though it looks exactly the same. Oh, shit. Late. I was like, wait a minute. What's happening here? I always remember it too late. Okay, good. Then I'm blind again. There we go. Okay. 7 lives at this point. That's good. This part I do find difficult though, because I can't go backwards. I can't dodge those things going backwards because I'm so much slower that way. This is actually much easier than it is on Super Nintendo because it's so much slower. Bouncy lava, yeah. Okay, 7 lives here. That's personal best. Comes to the Super Nintendo version. But this as well. Now. Okay, now I kind of remember this. I do remember us getting fucked over by something after this, but can't remember what it was. I have no idea how to do that one part now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can't go up. That part is actually designed for you to be able to go up. But in this version you can't. And it was the same thing here, like, yeah, I have to go forward instead. It's wild. They're just basically stopping you from going going up. Like you see that there's all the space, but you just can't use. Oh shit! It spawns from there. Okay, we made it with 7 lives. Did we even die? I don't think we even died. It's a huge personal best for that level. Yeah, that's really good. Definitely gonna want to save this password. I think this is the winning run. I think we're gonna do it. For A-I-O-1-E-B. You can't have passwords with O's and zeros and ones and I's. It's not cool. Yeah, you don't have the health bar there. Let's check if the health bar is actually full when we start hurting that guy. It would be interesting, you know, speedrunning wise, to kind of check if you actually can, like, use the special weapon to kill the head before you do everything else. Because then I guess this boss would end when this guy dies, right? This music is interesting. Let's see the health bar. No, it starts from full. Yep. Stupid. I wanted to kill it as soon as possible for some reason. Stupid. Oh, I'm not gonna take the password. We're just gonna redo the boss if we want to. But 6 lives should be enough. If I don't die in the beginning, well, there's a 1-up in the beginning. We get back to 7. That's really good. It's good password tech. I do like it. These screens, I don't like. There was no reason to change them into these 3D rendition, 3D rendered stuff. Always, like, that look in particular has not aged well, in my opinion. Maybe some people like it, but it looked ugly to me back then, and it still does. Oh, that was fair. That was fair. Yeah. Again. Well, guess we're restarting. Now I know spikes are actually bigger than what they seem. Look at this. DAWs, menu, restart level. Well, this order makes sense because this is the least useful option, because if I now pick restart level, I actually drop down to 3 lives and I guess 3 smart bombs instead of it automatically using the password I have. So they actually punish you. Oh, you want to restart with the password? Well, then go back to main menu, type it again, and then you can try again. Yeah, they don't have this, but it seems like they show a little bit more width. Like, you see a little bit further ahead, I feel. And look at this, they actually did remember the password I had, but I still had to go to the screen. What? Oh shit, I didn't pin the new one. N4. Yeah, I know it's the password. I just put that in. I still feel we're on the winning run. This always felt weird to me because, especially on Super Nintendo and DOS, the first this type of a boss is much harder with the spikes coming down. You actually have to, because the game can't show you the last spike. Like on Amiga, you can make all the spikes come down, and it's not a big deal. On Super Nintendo and DOS, you have to shoot the first 4 and then specifically avoid hitting the last spike so that you can get past it from underneath it. It's so weird, and that's much more difficult to do than this one here. Again, because here you can see all these and you can shoot all these. Demi, it's not that important that you kill it fast. It's important that you kill it without dying. Alright, 7 lives. We have the last level password. This is gonna be it. Now we'll have this down. I'm a little bit puzzled though. Because the one thing that I mentioned that there was this one thing I noticed and I was excited about. Is that I was shown like a... Let me get this. 3I maybe 01 FN. I was shown like this demo reel of a level where it was this fast flying thing like Shuriken Project X have. There's one shmup section. We haven't seen that. When is that coming? Do we have an escape sequence here? Maybe? I was excited about that. Okay, that was better. Okay. Kind of like now paying a lot of extra attention to the... Nope! Don't... Demi. Don't actually know how tight the timing is here. What the timer is, because I always make sure that I pick up the timer only after I've killed these guys, but we'll see. Oh. Okay, we have 8 lives. That's good. Okay. I seem to have figured out what is eating our jumps. I think we have to like let go for a longer while. Off the jump before we can jump again. Those... Okay. There's no hurry there. Okay, good. Get the time pretty quickly again. I don't know why I'm killing that bat.
It's Gandalf.
Party Gandalf. Welcome, welcome. On the train, home for work? Yeah, I'm on vacation. Sucks that you have to work on a Saturday. Do you have to work tomorrow as well? Or was it that you now have a couple of days off? Can't remember. But happy that your shift is over, nonetheless. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has been a mixed bag. Very mixed. There's a lot of good in here, but also a lot of bad. So very hard to make my mind up of, whether this is, better or worse than the Super Nintendo version. It started out, looking better with some design choices, but the speed is just too jarringly slow. But they fixed some of the Super Nintendo issues, but they made up new ones. So we have brand new poor design choices to deal with. 15 stream streak. Oh, Sunday too. And then Monday, Tuesday off. Nice. 8 lives. We just found out a new mechanic, like we can't use the special smart bomb thing on moving platforms because then we just fall down, which was a new thing for me. I miss my golden lab. Not a golden lab. Yellow lab. I deliberately picked a barking noise from a yellow lab because she would do that when somebody knocked on the door or something. One-eyed freak bots. Is the scrolling just as bad on the DOS version? Yes, it is. It's just as bad. Yep, it looked like it. But because we can't even see that thing forming, so you can't really, you know, get ready for it. That's one of the bad things about this version. You don't see up and down, like the height of the screen or the area that you see is much more narrow, or you know, the area is smaller, so stuff like that becomes much harder because you basically have to remember that, hey, there's this thing that you have to time, and it's hard to time when you can't see. You don't have any reference. When you go for it, it's already too late if you did it wrong. But we have 9 lives, so that's good. Apparently we killed the critters off screen, so let's go. But yeah, this version does allow you to disable some of the background shit, which we did for the shmup stage. So you can kind of control it a little bit, but it's far from perfect. Okay, let's hope that we get treated better here. Oh, about to jump. It would have been good. Okay, they changed this as well. So they just constantly go up with the same pace and down at the same pace. You used a lot of time for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost was too fast. I think we still have a good amount of time. Did we get a time bonus? I'm kind of perplexed about that. 3-mint black Belgian Shepherd. Scary if you touch the door. Okay. My current one just starts like whimpering, whining. Also bugs me that when you you know, exit out of the pause screen, and when you pause, you know what sound they use? Time running out. It's super annoying. Like, they, wait, we're running out of time already? No. Don't reuse certain sounds like that. It's not good. Okay, here we had a weird... Yeah, look at that. Jim jumps up in this version when you use the special. Only version to do it. I have not noticed that before, and it killed me. Jim jump. And there was... It looks cool, yes, but it makes 0 sense for the gameplay. 0 sense. Yeah, 20 seconds. Wait. On Amiga, you can make this jump. I haven't tested it on Super Nintendo or DOS because, honestly, there's no reason to, and Jim doesn't jump as high, and it seems like they misplaced some platforms as well, you know, height-wise. So, you know, no reason to take the risk. The Super Nintendo version kept track of your lives past 9. It didn't show it, but it did count it. So we should have 10 lives now. It's gonna be interesting if we actually do in this version. The middle jump? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Like the smaller jump? Okay. Even there, I'm going through the platforms sometimes. Alright. Too early. Fuck. I'm gonna try this. We still have 9 lives. Let's see if this works on this version. Nope. Not enough iframes for that. And that especially sucks in these versions where they absolutely screwed up this design. You have to go all the way back and you have to do it in one single go. This is not a problem on Amiga. This is easy peasy. Now I have to land on that platform before I die. Oh, there we go. Okay. At least we did that. Good. If you let go of jumpy drops, yeah, it doesn't quite work the same way here, I don't think. Like you can't do a mini jump. Okay, let's trigger the bat. And I can't see shit. Okay, I didn't die there, which is really good. Takes a lot of focus for me. On Amiga, it's no biggie because you can see that far ahead. In these versions, you cannot. Oh, okay, that seemed to actually come for you. And on these versions, you don't have the second big spider there, which is weird. Always thought that was a weird omission. Yay! What happens next? No idea. Oh, it's the mini boss time. We have a health bar again. Can we even use the special for the boss now? Because we jump when we use it. So whenever I would use the special, I would jump up and die, basically. That's not really good. Yeah, in Amiga, you can see all the there are 3 pits. If you go to the center platform there, or the second platform, you can see all 3 pits and keep shooting this boss. Hey, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Follows are anonymous. Hopefully, you're enjoying your time here. Hopefully, the weekend is treating you well. Oh, yeah. It's a little bit weird. Okay. Yeah, a lot of like simple things that shouldn't really be a challenge in any way actually become kind of dangerous and demanding when you don't see what you're supposed to see. Okay. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh. Okay, good. Gonna get some 1-ups here. And in these versions, you want to jump from the middle for some reason. I don't know why. And then this platform... Oh! Because of the height limitation, I can't see the platform where I'm supposed to be jumping on. And on this version, at least on the Super Nintendo version, it's not synced with the round thing, with the round platforms. So on Amiga, what you would do, you would get on this platform, then you would see the pattern of the other platform, and then you could swap your platform so that when you jump off it, the platform is coming towards you rather than going away from you. On Super Nintendo, that wasn't synced. So if you stayed on one platform for long enough, it became, you know, a good platform to be on because it's synced up with the lower platform. Now, two factors here. I can't see the platform. I don't know, you know, where it is, what the pattern of it is. If I stay here too long, it doesn't matter if I like go check where it is, where it's going, how it's behaving, because once I get back up, it's different. So we're just gonna jump, we're gonna die, and then I'm just gonna run for it and hope I make it. Look at that. That was almost a good landing as well. But I couldn't see shit. So definitely not thought out that part. That was the most bullshit we've seen here. Then we need to lower our cycles because it's time for the final boss. Let's see how it goes. We have specials, but we can't use them too much because we jump when we use them. Oh, we actually get a password for this too, I believe. So we can just keep redoing it for as long as we get it right. N5E5EARJ. That's pretty funny. Oh, it didn't do too much damage. Oh. Oh, that was the second pattern. Messed up. Half health. For the boss, I mean. Hello! Oh, that hit me? Okay. Fine. Let's say that hit me. Oh, wow. The jumping spot is a little bit different, but it doesn't really matter when you get here with 9 lives. So, that was it. That was it. Game over. Is this what I get? For beating it? I get a game over screen? Is there like some secret condition? Don't use passwords? Is that really a thing? I mean, I get it, if it is. Really have to do it again? I mean, it's not difficult, but it's grueling. The second top-down stage is horrible. Hello. No, that's how it always looks. I wonder if this, because it's entirely possible that this game doesn't have a true ending, because the Super Nintendo one almost didn't. It was like a one-screen thing, I believe. But if you give the player passwords... Dude... you have to tell them... Well, maybe it's in the manual. Maybe it's in the manual. It tells you that, hey, you can't use these if you want to beat the game. But I'm really weirded out about the little thing that I saw, like the fast-moving cavern flying that we didn't come across. But thank you so much for the GGs. Let's try to do it without, you know, passwords. I'm gonna keep it at, like, the cycles is the most dangerous thing here. Like, I forget to change the cycle count. But we only really need to use it for the top-down stages because it's horrible there. So we just have to, you know, pay a little bit more attention when we get to those levels. Okay. I meant to say GG, but I wasn't sure if we're hating on the game. It's not the worst version we've played, but it's making a case for it. So many things that, you know, they fixed the jump height. The screen is a little bit wider. These are good things that they changed compared to the Super Nintendo version. They kind of fixed the control scheme. They realized that there was no need to have a single shot button. It's good. That's good that they did that. It's a good choice. What else? The top-down levels don't turn. Instead, the player turns like any sane person would design a level like that. Big, huge improvement. Kudos. Well done. I'm sure it was only done because, you know, they couldn't make the level turn. So they had to kind of, you know, do that instead. But it's better. It's far better. But game runs like ass. It's way too slow. For some reason, Jim jumps when he's doing a special. In the shmup levels, you actually go forward. You dart forward when you use a special. It's even more annoying than the speed up power up on Project X because you see less of the screen, and since that wasn't a thing in any of the other versions. The shmup levels, you do more damage. You feel like you can actually fight against the enemies. However, you see so little of the screen, especially up and down, that it's, you know, it's really bad. And that's a problem in the platforming sections as well. You don't see where you're trying to land. You don't see what's gonna drop on you and kill you. So I would rate this as a little bit better than the Atari and the PC Engine versions, but not by much. And those are bad. Yeah, it has the width. Well, it doesn't have the width because they have the HUD on the side there. So that's taking some of it. But it's more than what the Super Nintendo shows, interestingly. At least it feels like that. Oh, it still has health. Yeah. But yeah, not great. Not a great version. Again, it feels like if they had just done this, if they had just done that, it would be good. And, you know, somewhere out there, maybe we'll see in the future, but somewhere out there, there's a version that does all the good things that these different versions have, and none of the bad things. I'm doubtful about that, but it could happen. Yeah, we didn't see that. Like, maybe like if we don't use a password, there's an escape sequence in the end. I don't know. Or maybe that was the Mega Drive version I saw. if that is the case, I'm super excited about the Mega Drive version. If we have a speed tunnel shmup level, this didn't seem. Ooh! Every time, that timing is bad. Especially since you don't see that far up initially. Watch out for the toe. Good. Yeah, I should have time to stream full run, provided you don't do stupid stuff, like forget about the cycle thing, which I'm really worried about. I would like to do with the cycles, but the top-down level is unplayable, I dare say, with lower cycles. Minute you jump, you're on 1 FPS, and the minute you land, you're back to normal. This ledge seems worse than the other ones. Like, look at how it's cutting that weapon pattern off. Okay, maybe we killed it. Taking it a little bit too safe, even. I hate this jump. This jump is one of my least favorite jumps. I wonder if there's a safe way around it somehow. Almost went down before I killed them, which is also something I often do. And I rarely beat this level without dying. This first level. I think I've done every other level on Amiga without dying, but not the first one. Oh, this was a bad call. Yeah. This part also is much more difficult than it should be. Just because you don't see enough screen. Yeah, I'm afraid of those bikes. Oof. Okay. Just check your spot. There we go. Okay, we didn't die there this time. Good. Tom! Ah! I thought it died already. Okay, it was only one shot left. Come on. There we go. Good. Six lives. Could be better, but could be worse. Eat people! Okay. Okay. No stupid mistakes here. Just plenty of time. Huh. Nice. Checking the cycles. Go. I wonder if I can still pause the game as I pick up the jetpack. You know, to drop the cycles there. I could try it next time. Gohigiet. Okay, this pattern was the same as on Super Nintendo. Everything's fine. Everything's good.
Let's go.
Oh, first lemmings of the day. Oh, one squish only? 90%! Very little soup. Well done, Gandalf. You know, we didn't get soup. Apparently we got smoked lemmings. Or smoked Party Gandalf. I'm not sure. Yeah, not bad at all. Look at how much the game is struggling with those. I wonder if Amiga could have done that. Amiga 1200 for sure, because Brian the Lion is doing stuff like that with the level elements. What about the 500?
Let's go.
I mean, probably would have been able to do it like that. Like, struggling a lot. And that was a lot more soup, for sure.
Uh-oh.
40%. Top-down level, okay. Here comes struggle. I'm more worried about not remembering the shmup levels, the intricacies that went on these ones, and the second top-down level. Guardian's Castle. Let's go. Tomorrow is more Kid Chaos again. Okay, just have to remember the cycles. Just have to remember the cycles. I hit the cloud. Mark cloud. It's actually it's actually making me try to go fast because I don't want to be left behind it. It's horrible. It's so weird that jump button is control and shoot button is space. It makes no sense in DOS game. Come on, we've done pretty well. We have 5 lives. Died once in the first level. I can't even see what I'm doing because of the clouds. And it, like, who decided to put those here? Because this game can't even run without them. Like, come on. No one-ups. No one-ups. Oh, yeah. There's one up there. Like, if you go for those. I don't feel that's worth it, though. Next level, it's like, actually worth it a little bit. Lowering the cycles, so we can change levels. Keen 4 to 6 did the same thing. With controls, you mean? Cycles back up. It does look pretty manly when he's shooting diagonally for some reason. Like wide shoulders. Time. That's jump button. Not using the sunglasses. I got the effect. Don't need to see it again. Absolutely loathe that cloud thing. It's the big clouds. You know, it's not a problem, but, you know, with the time limit, you kind of don't have the time to wait for it to pass. I have 3. I don't think it's worth going for the extra time at this moment. How far? It goes pretty far up there. Okay. Die. Good. Then kill this guy here. Nice. This guy there. It's so unnatural pressing control for jump. Ippaloo! Okay, this is hard. This part is hard. Okay. Passed it. I also, like, sometimes I kind of forget, like, wait a minute. Are these laser things, are they actually, like, something I need to dodge? Are they harmful, or are they just... They're just doors? Yeah, they're doors. Key time. It's key time. Oh! This game can actually keep track of more than the Super Nintendo. On Super Nintendo, that other guy would have been respawned. Stay dead here. Interesting. Subtle differences. But I do kind of enjoy these things more now that I know that they're, you know, actually guys instead of just moving platforms. That death does bother me. One death we took in the beginning because of the cloud. Old man yelling at clouds. Especially the data storage ones. They give you more leeway with the lasers, for sure, though. Remember cycles. It's the last one? Is this the last one? Yeah, it is. It's not where I want it. Nope. Fuck. Okay. Got through it. I don't know what's behind that. Okay, nothing. Good. I wonder what they did with, if they... Because on Super Nintendo, I felt I had to do those sections, like strafing, so that, you know, I was as little as I can. I'm not sure if you could have done it that way. Maybe they did something with the hitboxes, maybe? So it's not that, you know, strict. Excuse me? That was the first time ever that I've died there. And apparently you can't jump these after all. I absolutely hate the fact that the clouds are there when you're trying to find the timing. Like, it seems like they wouldn't matter that much, but it really, really bothers me. Totally unnecessary addition. Those clouds. And they probably do slow down. Do slow down this the system or this level even more. Okay, last time we died here. It shouldn't have done that. Okay, this time we didn't die there, but we died earlier, so still 7 lives. This is jump. Is this the last? The finish. So we need to drop the cycles again. We could have made it out there with 9 lives. 7 is not horrible, but going into the shmup level, not fully remembering it, and especially not remembering how it's different, scares me. There are no gimme levels in this one. On Super Nintendo, it felt like you got some there. You got lives, you could collect more lives, and especially in the speed bike level, you could always get more lives. And usually I never die in level 4 here. Well, in this version we have died. I'm not sure if it's me being careless or because of the slight differences that I can't play exactly how I played on Super Nintendo. This should be easier. This should be easier because you get more time to react to everything. You seem to have a little bit more firepower. But I can't remember what happened, so that's the big issue here. But yeah, even there, like, you have so much more time to actually react to that because the game is running slower. Yeah. Spinning, guys, maybe? Yep. Can't remember where we used the specials in this level usually. Oh, it's here. Now I won't use them since I know that it will just make us go forward super fast. And because this game is this game is running a little bit slower, have some leeway with it. But I really don't like the fact that they have you automatically go forward when you use the special. It's a really, really poor call. Okay, we managed to do that. It always scares me a little bit. Oh, shit. Okay. We do have the dart forward option. You dare use it. Oh, yep, this one. It's a little bit scary, this one. Yep, because of that wall. I can't see that wall. I'm looking at the boss and the pattern. And I'm only keeping... only looking at my ship from the corner of my eye. And when you do that, because of the very busy background... Fuck, that was stupid. I can't see that there's actually like this little bit of cavern blocking your way, and then you die. It's super annoying, because it's not a tough spot, it's just because of the, the busy background that you die there. And then we died twice. Second death was very stupid. Not needed. No memory of this place. 6 lives. We can get more. Hammer comes down. Yep. And then a turret here. And then we need to go forward. I just can't remember where. Okay. Because you can't see the stage. It's horrible. Okay. It wasn't a fluke. You can actually do that. Oh. Don't see what's happening. Oh, these guys, okay. Man, these levels are so long. I get... Still, what's happening? Oh, okay. almost past it already. Fuck. 5 lives. Oh! I thought we were past it. Like, I thought we were here at this spot. That middle guy, he always gets me. Because even if you remember he's there, the missile shoots, has like this super big hitbox, and that's not a spot where you can actually like dodge it that well. Gonna attack again. There. 2 deaths I would have been happy to avoid. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Didn't have too much, you know, problem with dying those other times. The 2, those hurt. Didn't need to do that. Now we need a good run here. I mean, we can always do it with continues, but even if we do it with continues, we're going to be asking, did we not get the proper ending because we used continues? That wasn't a thing on Super Nintendo. Yeah, you can't shoot that. If you shoot it, it falls on you. Forgot that completely. Luckily, it takes a lot of firepower to take it down. I wonder what Jim does with the jetpack when he used the special in this version. Not gonna find out, because they basically made that special smart bomb button, they made it a no-no button. Don't want to touch it. You don't know what's gonna happen. Will he go forward? Will he go up? Will he go down? Backward? You never know. Don't know with this one. Beep, 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 beep. Pretty straightforward, this boss. Though, now that we know how it works. Like, I struggle a lot with it on Super Nintendo. Partly because of this little thing. Two lives lost there. Oh, it's went back. Oh, it's front. Is it like, it's almost like a time attack boss as well. Like, if you take too much time with the lower spiky thing that you need to destroy, then you're gonna really be struggling here. But I think, like, generally these bosses seem to have less health than on Super Nintendo. So they seem to have adjusted that as well. Not a lot. Like, they had little health. Oh. It hung even though we're running it on 3,764 cycles. Like, under 4,000. That means I'm gonna have to check. I'm just gonna have to check if the game has an ending, because apparently we won't get there. MS-DOS long play. Nope, just the game over screen, so we beat it, and that's what you get. So, that's that version done. Obviously has issues. The ending is a crash, too. Not a great version. I kind of went over what I don't like what I don't like about it, and what I do like about it. It could have been really great. Have the game run at a smooth, steady pace like the Super Nintendo version. They fixed the top-down sections. They were a lot better. They fixed the jump height. They fixed the control scheme. They messed up the special It's stupid. Shouldn't have happened. Because they couldn't do the speed bike thing. They replaced it with a far inferior top-down section. Just annoying back and forth all the time. Nothing fun about it. Not challenging, just grueling, annoying stuff. Sunglasses, GG, thanks. Passwords, it's a nice addition. I like it. It even remembers your lives and bombs and score. It's good, like, if you wanna finish the game on another day. However, I do feel like with continues and passwords, it becomes kind of too easy. You have the restart level option. You can practice the levels however long or however many times you wish, and then just do it. Like, I feel like the game loses the challenge appeal it has. Like, obviously, I don't have to do it that way, but the game giving you an option for it is a little bit naff. I don't really enjoy that. They added some music that didn't really fit the game. They could have used it at the top-down levels that it could have fit better for. I enjoyed seeing that the moving platforms on top-down stages weren't actually just platforms. They were actually people. That was good. But, like, it does a lot of things better than the Super Nintendo version it's based on, but it also does a lot of things worse. It's kind of hard to say even which one is better. I would play the Super Nintendo version and probably wouldn't play this one, so I guess Super Nintendo version wins. However, I would play this rather than the Atari version. And maybe play this rather than the TurboGrafx PC Engine version. So it's kind of settling their third best version we've played so far, which isn't saying much. I mean, actually, like, if I think about it, I would play the CPC, Amstrad CPC version rather than this one. Because it has this character to it. It's fun. It's fun, jank. This one is just, you know, mediocre. So yeah, maybe the fourth best, second worst. Third worst. Yeah, Atari and PC Engine versions were worse than this one. But yeah, if you have this on Amiga, no reason to play the DOS version, even though it has these new additions. It just runs so badly, and it has these design issues. The jumping for the special, the darting forward in the shmup section for the special is not needed. That should not have been. Why do you add something like that to make the smart bomb thing worse? And it wasn't even as powerful as it was in the previous version. They basically nerfed it down to being useless. Why? I don't know. I don't know why, but it wasn't good. But next time, we're gonna play the Mega Drive version, which I am looking forward to. It's gonna be the original, the prototype one. You can finish the game, as I understand it. Hey, thanks for the follow. But next Saturday will not be that. Next Saturday will be a wheel stream. So, and our wheel is looking, you know, quite bloated. It has gathered some, you know, holiday weight or whatever. Let's see it. It's that one there. So even if I do the 8 games that I usually do at most, we're not gonna make a dent there. It's too big. So next month we're gonna have to do 2. We're gonna have to do 2 wheel streams. Get those numbers down a little bit. So we'll by the end of June we will have done 3 wheel streams. First one will be next Saturday. Do a spin, a test spin. Space Crusade co-op with Flaushy. Unfortunately, this was just a test spin. Hey, Moonlight, welcome, welcome. Would you like to add another game to the wheel? Would you like to add another game? Our wheel works so that if you sub, gift a sub, or cheer 200 bits, as a special thank you, I will add your game choice to the wheel, and it will stay there until it gets picked. And when it does get picked, I will play it for 30 minutes. I don't like playing games other people make me play, so it's only a special thank you to people who support the channel with money. Hey, Kalindo. But if you don't have money, we're gonna try to do the 75k channel point redemptions next week for a full stream of a viewer chosen game. No money involved, just channel points, and then I can reactivate that redemption for everybody to use. Anyways, we're gonna hop out now. Sorry if you just joined, but usually don't stream this late. Saturdays, it's 75k, so you will have enough for it. I'll do one full stream of a game of your choice. But anyways, Gym Power on DOS was a interesting experience. Won't ever get back to it. It's not good. But really looking forward to the Mega Drive one. Really looking forward to that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for spending some of your precious free time here watching a stream. And sorry for not streaming when I usually do. I will try to remedy that tomorrow with the Kid Chaos stream. We're gonna rate the TED. Then for Pickle... Wait a minute. How many people are streaming? Many. Shit. I have rated TED a few times. Go to... I don't know. I kind of want to rate a smaller channel. But Linfer is doing dev, and I'm not too into that. Let's go Tondagasa, since we're doing variety. Alright, thanks for hanging. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, Kid Chaos. We're gonna try to beat that game finally. Hopefully. And then we can get to other Amiga stuff after that. Yeah, thanks for hanging. See ya. Have a nice rest of your Saturday. Bye.